Dear learners, welcome to Module 1 of course C Programming 2. In this Module 1, we are going to learn basic concepts of C Programming 2, and step by step we are going to use data structures to solve different kinds of problems. So let us start our journey to learn C Programming 2. In this module 1, we are going to understand elementary data structures. It covers basic concepts such as data object, array, and records, operations and relations on data objects, defining data structure. Then we are going to learn built-in data types as an example of data structure. Concept of abstract data type, implementation of an entity in a language, specification and implementation of simple data structure such as integer, currency, date, temperature, distance, pay, marks, and grades. Basic concepts of data object. A data object represents a container for data values, or we can call it as a place where data values may be stored and later on retrieved as and when required. In C programming, variable represents a data object. For example, int x. X represents a data store for integer type of value. Array. Array is a collection of data objects or variables that shares same name and same data type. It uses only homogeneous type of values. It stores multiple values, and each data object is called as elements. Elements are identified by index numbers, and index numbers always start from 0. To access first element in array, we can use 0 index number along with array name. Let us look at how to create array by using C programming. To create array, we can specify number of data objects in square bracket. For example, int space x in square bracket 10. Here x is array name and 10 are number of data objects inside it. All data objects inside array are of type integer. It will create storage for 10 integers, and we can access its first element by using index number 0. For example, x in square bracket 0. The last number in array will be x in square bracket 9. Once array is created, we can store different values inside it. An array is a collection of homogeneous data items stored in continuous memory locations. It always uses continuous memory. That is the important part that we have to consider in case of array. Here is a declaration and code to initialize the array. Just look at the code. int a in square bracket 5. It will create the array with name a and allocates memory slots to store 5 integers. Then we can use index numbers to access array elements inside it. We can also use looping structures to initialize or to work with array values. You can see in a code, we can use a for loop to work with array elements, which is most commonly used technique in C programming. Let us look at how memory representation is used for array. The diagram given on a screen is a typical way to represent memory used by an array. Here, A is array name, which is a pointer to first element in array. Array variable is nothing but name of array. By using it, we can access first element. All elements are stored in a continuous memory and accessed sequentially. So once you are getting first element of array, we can get second, third, and fourth. Now let us try to understand concept of record. Typically, a record is a collection of different values related with one entity. For example, let us try to understand entity student. Now every student will have a roll number, name, age, and so many other parameters. All those values are related with single student. Array stores only one type of value. To store a record, we need to use some different techniques because record contains different types of data types and it is not possible by using array. In C programming, it is possible to store a record by using structure concept. Let us try to understand structure. Structure is a group of variables of different data types represented by a single name. The code given to understand definition of structure: struct is a keyword followed by structure name. Struct student. It contains roll number as an integer, name as a string, and age as again integer. So this is a definition of structure. Once structure is defined, it can be used as a data type. Now here a sample of code is given. Struct student S1, S2. Now S1 and S2 represents student data objects which internally has roll number, name, and age. A data structure is a particular way of organizing data in a computer so that it can be used in an effective manner. Every data structure has data objects inside it, relations between data objects, operations on data structure with appropriate algorithms, and several applications of that particular data structure. Data structure hides its working complexity inside it, and it provides a simple approach to outside world. So they are often called as abstract data structures. Dear learners, it's a time to check your learning performance. Just fill in the blanks. I hope all of you have done it successfully. Here are the answers. Dear learners, you can also refer some learning resources. Books and web resources are given here. You can use them for further reading and getting deep knowledge of the concept. I hope you have enjoyed this learning and understood basic concepts of Module 1. Thank you for joining us. Happy learning.